Have y'all been watching Iyanla Ant? This has been I think it's like episode 4. And this season has been very toxic, draining, and it's been a little hard on the girl. Yeah. Shay, Lisa Ray, the home invasion definitely took me out. Like when I say it took me out, like I literally was crying. This episode is like she's the biggest antagonist there is. Like, oh my god, like this is terrible. Like, no ma'am. No ma'am. This is just too much. No ma'am. I cannot. Like, I'm trying to figure it out from a perspective of but she calls the police on people. She's conniving. She tried to stab the wife with a knife. Like, child. I don't know what Iyanla was going for on this season, but if blood pressure rising, is it? She won. On top of that, y'all know today was supposed to be versus. Versus didn't happen. And I feel like we should have known this like yesterday. Well, technically, yesterday was Saturday because it's Sunday because it's like 1 o'clock in the morning. But we should have this on Friday. People are playing parties. People then, even though we in COVID, people still gonna plan their parties. They gonna stuff. But people don't order food. They got shirts probably made, like with Brandy and Monica. Like they out here, they ready, y'all. We should have known this. We the people. We should have known this on Friday night. But I guess maybe they thought they could resurrect the situation. But let me just say, Keyshia Cole, when she came on Ashanti Live, she was fine. That girl came through looking like she had, when you try to look nice after somebody that broke your heart or beat you, try to break you down, that cheated on you, that hurt you, whatever they did, and you like, I'm back. That's how she looked. She looked beautiful. She put on her best. She got the best makeup artist, the best ponytail. Keyshia, you came through, honey. And at first, when I first seen Ashanti, I didn't think she was as sick as she probably could be because she didn't look bad, but she looked pale. So I was like, maybe she could be dehydrated, anything. But she was talking so good, and then next thing you know, she just started coughing a lot. And I'm like, so I just pray that she can get over this. Like she said, she thankful she ain't been in no ICU and all that. And I'm like, well, how long have you had COVID? Because if you just found out today, but I think she knew a while. And they probably thought that they can she'll probably have it out her system a certain amount of days. That ain't how COVID work. Everybody body different. So I'm just happy that she's okay. But what I'm not happy about is, why do people come on your page to be disrespectful? Like, she's talking, she on her live, she giving, asking the fans, do y'all want me to do it from my house? And personally, I don't. She's sick, number one. The girl was on live coughing. Why we want her to do that? It's not a real concert. We didn't pay our money. We're not saying, come on, Shanti, push through. We outside. We need you to come in here. No. This girl is going to do a concert. We'll play her songs from a studio, and they fly out and all this. It's not that deep. Like, it's too much going on already. So I didn't like that. People, Ashanti, I never liked you. Ashanti, if you scared, just say you scared. Like, people just write all type of stuff. If you didn't want to do it, then you shouldn't have never signed up. Like, going in, it's like, if y'all got that much hatred in y'all heart over a free 99, free smoke, if y'all that serious about that, I would have hated to see if it was a real concert and a girl got sick. Like, oh my God, it's not that deep. People are literally dying from COVID. And it said that, you have to see people get it to understand things. That life, like, that's what a lot of celebrities be like. A lot of people that catch it, and I'm going to always say celebrities, I've seen regular people say it too. You don't know COVID real until it hits you. It didn't kill how many people? It didn't did, like, COVID did numbers. Like, when they be like, men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie, COVID numbers ain't lying, y'all. People are dying. I know friends who have lost their family. I know, like, I could say during this time, if you haven't had anything, if you've been okay, if you've been exposed and you're still good, all that, like, let's be thankful. But stop holding people. Stop acting like people supposed to still just give you everything while they balance something. Stop acting like COVID is just made up. Some stuff may be made up with it. It may be some numbers that could have been manipulated, especially when it first started. But y'all, come on, man. Like, cut it out. Cut it out. Please cut it out. But yeah, I just thought about that. I initially came on here because iyanla, Rant, baby, and I tell y'all, I have got my life, and it ain't the right way watching this. Like, I literally cried last episode. Like, it was so heavy. Like, it was so heavy. It just gave this, like, feeling. Like, it's just the hardest thing. And, you see so much and you hear so much, but to hear that story and to know the stuff that happened is just painful. And now this story that I'm watching, this mama, child, it must gonna be a part 2 to this. Oh yeah, I see it right there. It say part 1. I'm gonna take this. Ain't no reconciliation. This takes years for this family right here to heal. It's gonna take some years. This lady alone, she's a devil, baby. She has some devil-like traits in her. She is very spiteful and very evil. And she speaks so nice and sweet, but not from the way her family describing her. She's a little off with her head off. Like, Lord. But y'all, that's my time. I just wanted to come on here because, number one, I was bored and I didn't think it was worthy of a full video, but I did want to just express my thoughts about iyanla. But I just, in the midst of it, just knowing what yesterday was, what this verse is supposed to have been and all that, it was just like people just so mean. And then it be like, my thing just be with people, if it's something that you don't like it's people who, they be up and down my timeline. And I know them on a personal level because I could have interacted with them personally. Like, went to school with them, worked with them, this and that. But if I don't like something that you have to say or do, I do have options. Number one is to not visit your page, to not see what you do. Now, you haven't done nothing personally to me, so I don't have to delete you, but I don't have to look at your page. Number two, I feel like respect should be given across the board. If you don't come on my page talking, I ain't going on your page talking. It ain't no need for that. What we talking for? Why we into it? Because I felt my need to express my opinion about what you posted. No. And it's just like, some people just so mean, like just evil, and just want to break people down. You ugly, you fat, you this, you too dark, your titty's too small, your booty too small. Well, maybe I should say your breast. Titty is kind of like, your breast too small, your body ain't shaped right, you ain't got no woman shape. Like, people just, your teeth need to be fixed. Like, people go in so hard when you just be on the internet, period. It's like, if we was face to face, because 9 times out of 10, the people that get on people post and be this disrespectful don't have a picture, don't have a real name, don't have nothing but the evil inside of them that they felt, the dislike for themselves that they felt, and they want to just bring it towards you. If we was face to face, how much that would you really be saying? Let's be honest. You probably wouldn't be saying much, because guess why? People like that are usually cowards, and they hide behind this computer, their phones, or whatever they're using on social media, their tablets, their iPads, whatever, to go in on people. And it's sad that that's how they get their kick out of life. Like, that's how they make themselves feel better. You have a dummy account, or you don't have a picture, you just get on stuff to troll people. Like, you have to live a miserable life if that is your main goal, is trolling people. People know their flaws. Don't need you to tell them. People know things about themselves. They don't need you to tell them. It's just like, no one needs to tell Lizzo that she's out of shape and overweight and looks a mess. Is it true? It can be, depending on what angle you look at her from. If you're looking like for instance, you're at the Laker game, there's no need to have your cheeks out. I just don't feel like that was appropriate. To anybody that felt liberated from it, kudos to y'all. But should I tell her that? No. Now, if I'm her friend or a close family member, I could say, friend, I don't think that was appropriate. It's children at that game. This is on live television. You have to sit in these seats. Why would your booty be out in these? Friend, no. Cousin, sister, whatever she is to me. That's how that conversation can go. But me not knowing Lizzo, what I'm going to get on her page for and be like, you nasty, you seen your booty, your butt look nasty, you look like, what was that wrestler name? I can't think of his name right now. You look like that wrestler such and such. Like, we don't have to do that to people. And then, the thing that I don't get with people is that they don't recognize when people are already hurting. Lizzo just came out and said she don't like her own body. We know Lizzo. We understand too. I don't care how little someone may appear to be to you. They may not like everything about their body. I don't care how this person sounds like they got it together and they have flaws, they have issues. Stop making people feel as though your opinion should be validated in their lives. Yes, I know people get on social media, they say stuff, they do stuff, they're looking for attention. But usually the people that's looking for attention are usually the ones that's most hurt and not receiving it. So to them, any attention is good attention. But we don't have to intentionally give them bad attention. We don't have to go for the worst thing that they feel like they may look like or feel to make ourselves feel better or to hurt them more. Why? What is the point in that? What do you get out of that? How do that make you feel? Did it help because maybe you got bullied and now you can bully someone? No. Go heal those traumas. And I understand they say hurt people. But the problem with hurting people in these days and times is that you don't know the hurt people. These hurt people are behind camera phones and iPhones and Android phones and this phone and a tablet and a computer and this and that. And they don't have the balls to come say nothing to your face, to get on no live, to at you, to meet you, to do nothing that they're talking about you about. They don't even have the decency to say, hey, I know that we don't know each other, and I don't know if you may see this, but it was a time when I was overweight. This what I used. It was a time when I was this, and I don't know, even if you're happy with your body, happy with your body. But I just feel like I should share this. Everybody is going viral. So if you want to help somebody, help them by giving them some good tips. Help them by talking to them with better sense. If they don't want to receive the help, then you've done your job. But to keep tearing them down, it's not fair to them. It's not right. And I can even express the fact that I've been that person, thinking that I'm giving somebody tough love, because this is a whole different situation. Because you may love a celebrity, but you don't know them personally. But giving somebody that you care about, that's in your family, tough love, because you don't want to see them die or this or that or that and that, and you try to remove yourself and feel as though, well, I'm not going to keep being nice. But then you have to recognize, if the person want any advice, they will try to do it. And once they don't try to do it, they're not ready. Once somebody get ready enough to make a change, they will. But understand that they don't need your negative energy in making any type of changes, whether it's physically, emotionally, or spiritually. They don't need it. No, especially when you're not in their circle. They do not need it. So let this be a lesson. Let COVID, not this climate of this world in general, be a lesson. Be humane to each other. Stop hurting each other with words, because I don't care what nobody say. Words can hurt, and words can get you dragged, especially if the person know you. Now, people that is hiding behind these computers and doing all that now. But let me tell you something. Manage your business. Drink your water. And stop being mean. Find out what you don't like about yourself first. And then heal you. Then you can help someone else heal. That's my time, y'all. Have a good night. Be breezy. Be cool. Be goody baby. And enjoy yourselves.